Really, everybody? What's wrong with being proposed to with a Pandora ring? What's really the issue? What is up, everybody? It's your girl Diamond Monét here, back with another video. And today I want to add my jargon to the popular discussion at the moment on TikTok and bring it over here to YouTube. We're going to be talking about the Pandora proposal debacle. Okay, I'm coining it the debacle. I'm coining debacle. But I just want to sit and talk for just a few minutes. Let's just have an intimate discussion for just about 10 to 15 minutes about the issue arising with the Pandora engagement situation. If this is your first time seeing my face or knowing of my existence, I am a YouTuber here on YouTube. I decided in the year 2024 that I'm going to make the videos that make me happy, and that is reading vlogs over on the reading channel right here. And then that's this channel here, which was formerly a vlogging channel turned commentary on all subjects, all things that are interesting to me. If you like content like that, and if you like my personality, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and we can be friends, okay? So without further ado, let's just go into the video. So what I really wanted to start off with first is a little bit of background on rings, in particular engagement rings, where they come from, their dynamic in our society, and things of that nature. So the outline of today's video is going to be as such. First, we'll do a brief history of engagement rings. Second, popularizing of engagement rings in America. Third, environment and social construct. Fourth, cultural significance of engagement rings. And five, of course, a couple of TikTok videos about the Pandora engagement debacle, and my final thoughts and commentary on the subject matter. All right, without further ado, let's go into it. I'm going to be looking over here because I have a little bit of research. So if you see my head going like this, that's because I have my computer right here. I'll get a better setup soon, but that's just how it's set up right now. All right, so first, as I stated, guys, the topic at hand is the Pandora ring debacle type of situation, and I felt very much behooved to come and just add my 2 cents in. First, as a black woman, because it is a black commentary at the moment, as it is happening to a black couple right now. And secondly, as a woman who has been married before, who has been proposed to before, who has had an engagement ring or 2 or 3. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into Part 1, history of engagement rings. According to the Gemological Institute of America, it was the Egyptian pharaohs who first used rings to represent eternity. That's because a circle has no beginning and no end, and reflects the shape of the sun and the moon, which the Egyptians worshipped. In fact, diamond engagement rings didn't become popular until 1947, when De Beers, the British company that mined diamonds in South Africa, launched an advertising campaign with the help of Hollywood stars and the slogan, "A diamond is forever." Diamond engagement rings skyrocketed into popularity for the first time since their appearance in the States in 1840. This process, the process that I mentioned above, this process parallels the process of diamond engagement rings and their rise in popularity in the Americas in the 1930s. Diamonds were only found in roughly 20% of engagement rings. The process of exposure through advertisements and the influence of Hollywood has been attributed with helping to create a significant meaning as well as a psychological need for engagement rings. This is according to the Diamond Elephant in the Room article that I will be linking below. All right, now let's get to the social context of everything, okay? Part 2, how does all of this resonate right now with what is going on in our culture, in the socio-cultural economic system as a whole? TikTok. Our thoughts and realities are based on interactions with others and our surrounding social context. In our environment, we are exposed to advertisements suggesting the quantity of love as being conceptualized through the size of a diamond ring. This is an example of how environment and social context can influence and shape a person's perception of an object. a few more things here, and then we'll get into the commentary space. One cannot talk about engagement rings without also talking about money, as money is a known relational stressor and pertains to more than just financial security. This is according to Shapiro's article 2007. Money causes anxiety by being tied to feelings of success, competence, safety, security, and acceptance in our society. According to Shapiro 2007, money is difficult to talk about because of the level of emotions it generates within couples. Symbolism of money is more important than money itself, which brings me to the diamond ring. It's a status symbol. It's about money above all else. The diamond ring signifies how well you and your husband or you and your fiance are doing in the socioeconomic constructs of America, when really nobody really should care about a diamond ring at all. No one should care about something like that, okay? It should be based on what your personal preference is and what you and your partner talk about on a daily basis and what you can mainly afford. You hear stories all the time about people having upgrades, or this is my upgrade ring, or this is my 10-year anniversary ring, or whatever the case may be. The issue of the Pandora ring is largely based on the social construct of wealth and finance in America, especially among African American demographics. It's really sick, okay? So I'm just here to scrutinize it. So to be cognizant, one needs awareness of the emotional responses that are evoked by advertisements, as well as the intention of the advertisement. What action is the industry hoping the consumer will take, and what is our genuine belief about the function of the products in our lives? Culture and tradition are aspects of society that are passed down through generations and become so integrated into our schema, the underlying meaning is no longer questioned. Okay, that's a lot of talking. That's a lot of conceptualization. That's a lot of research. Okay, so I just wanted to precurse my ideas about the Pandora proposal debacle with a little bit. I just wanted my conversation to be grounded in research a little bit before I start to deconstruct the videos that we're about to upload now. Let's play the actual video that got all of this discussion going.
You found me in time, and I'm so glad that you rectified my mind.
So sweet.
This will be
Oh, it's so sweet. Like, come on. That is the sweetest thing ever. Is it not? All of the effort and all of the anticipation on her behalf that went into this special day, just for you to upload the video to TikTok and for everyone to scrutinize the fact that your now fiance decided to get you a Pandora ring as an engagement ring. My biggest thing that I wanted to take from all that reading that I just decided to do was the final part. Culture and tradition are aspects of society that are passed down through generations and become so integrated into our schema, the underlying meaning is no longer questioned. So the underlying meaning of an engagement ring is from a man is the intent for him to secure your lives with marriage. Okay, marriage on its own is a whole nother conversation for a whole nother video that I'm not prepared to do right now. But there are an onset of individuals of all races that still believe in the social construct of marriage in general. So we're focused on that. Now we have to move on to the social issue that is like coming up right now in society, which is the symbol or the status or the aura or the portrait that you are doing well based on what you're wearing and your jewelry and everything in between, the house, the cars, the clothes, the perfume. Remember that perfume discussion? All of those things are put on a pedestal on a larger scale on social media to make you feel less than if you don't attain to that particular subset of the culture, that of Black culture. And one of the biggest issues that started that trend was Instagram, which is now, to me, considered outdated. It is completely outdated for me and for anyone who has a mind of their own and want to be a little bit more genuine and authentic. Instagram sabotage individuality, one, and just individuality as a whole. And so I think that's where we can tie into all of the negativity around the fact that she's been proposed to with a Pandora ring. Instagram has made people feel, Instagram opened up a whole new realm of luxury and what luxury is and what luxury looked like. I remember vividly the dawn of Instagram. My ex-boyfriend, we can't even call him ex, my ex-boyfriend from high school, he was one of the first people I knew with an iPhone. It was the first iPhone, and then he had the app Instagram pulled up on his phone one day, and I just asked him, I was like, what is that? And he gave me his phone and he let me look at it, and I hadn't forgot about it. I didn't forget about it until the following year. I got an iPhone and I couldn't wait to download Instagram. And when I got my iPhone, it was really early as well. We're talking about 2008, 2009, 2010. Okay. It was early as hell when I got my iPhone, and Instagram was still about photographs, capturing the moment. It was like a Polaroid upload site, and you were able to see other people's lives through travel. It had nothing to do with the personal persona of an individual. Let me tell you who did that. But I have to tell you, Black people completely shifted and changed that whole app. I'm sorry, that's just what it is. We got a taste. I'm saying we as a general consensus, as a demographic, as a diaspora, we got a taste of what other people's lives consisted of, because white and other cultures were definitely sharing and showing what they had going on in their lives, and then what Black people did in turn was do the exact same thing. But then what happened was there was some type of like cultural shift where it stopped being about what your daily life was and sharing those moments of little pieces and pictures of your life to showing off what you had to offer the world and girls and boys and everybody in between. It's so many different aspects of Instagram that just changed the whole trajectory of what life is supposed to be like here on earth. It's a big part of everyone's life, and we can tie that into what's going on with this Pandora proposal debacle. Okay, all of the attitudes are right now centered on what women are thinking. So we can talk about the aspect that, you know, the cultural significance as it relates to being a woman and a woman being taken on by the man. Okay, all of the people that have something negative to say about the Pandora ring are basically saying that it is not significant enough for a man to give you a Pandora ring to signify and show his love for you, because your love, or men show love through finance, and clearly this man has no finances because he went and got you a Pandora ring that was probably $250 or less. How is he supposed to love you, take care of you, secure you, and be there for you forever if he can't even scratch up, you know, $2,000 to $3,000 to $4,000 for a ring, a single diamond ring, not even a cluster? Don't even get me started on the cluster of it all. You know, those are the conversations that were being had in her comment section, and these were from women who probably, like the woman said, will never be proposed to ever in their life. They will probably have to get on their knee and propose to their man and show what they have to offer and show how they're worthy before he can even consider an engagement, let alone a marriage. And this is all because of Instagram, and because status is everything, or what looks to be status seems to be more worthy than actual love and care. If you look at the love and consideration it took for him to plan that day out completely, this man loves her. And at the center of being engaged or being married is supposed to be love. Okay, that is right now as it relates to the Pandora proposal debacle. Okay, like I said, marriage as a whole different social construct, is a whole different idea and a whole different video. So now let's go to another video.
So a man recently goes viral on this app for proposing to his girlfriend, now fiance, using a ring from Pandora. The comment section was brutal. People saying things like, I could never accept a Pandora ring as an engagement ring. People saying that it's supposed to be way more expensive. It's supposed to be 2 to 3 months of a man's salary, and how they would never accept it. They would never accept it. I want to show you guys this really quickly from a celebrity a lot of us know, J-Lo, who
who is coming up with these standards? Who is coming up with these cue points on what it needs to be before you can get engaged? I'm just flabbergasted, okay? I don't want to talk about my personal preference because this is not about me and my personal preference, but it's just the whole idea of who came up with these norms that everyone is subscribing to about a damn engagement ring. This creator, Shawanda, she goes on to show all of the 5 or 6 engagement rings that Jennifer Lopez ended up having and receiving from all of her husbands or fiancés, and the fact that none of those relationships lasted. She broke up with every single last one of them, even to get back with Ben Affleck again for a second time. I don't know if they married the first time, but they're married now, and hopefully it lasts this time for them. But that's a great point. Case in point, all of these millions and hundred thousands of dollars spent on these engagement rings, and for the marriage to be gone down the drain. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not even married anymore. That's a great point. That's a wonderful point. And I want to now, why are white people in our business? That's a whole nother conversation that I definitely want to have when I have the thought process and the outline for the video. But black people are exposing, we as a culture are exposing ourselves and our thoughts, opinions, and ideologies to other and so many different races, and having them being able to come in and commentate on how we're thinking as a society. You guys are embarrassing us on a larger scale. I mean, we're all one, but it's just embarrassing when you have white people commentating on things that I don't believe as a person, but I am in the black community. It's embarrassing, but let's watch.
Everyone's jumping on that girl that posted that video of her mum.
And listen, and it is a woman from the UK.
Proposing to her with a Pandora ring, right? And this is why I just hate the internet so much sometimes, because no one has any context behind anything. They just see a video, make a decision in their head, and then just post it online for everyone to see. None of us know anything.
She's right.
None of us know the situation. He might have proposed to her and been like, look, I know it's a Pandora ring, but when I can afford it, I'll upgrade it to another one. And regardless if he did or he didn't, it's the act of the proposal that is the thing that counts. Some men are fully in relationships with women for years and years on end, knowing full well that their girlfriend wants to get engaged and wants to get married, and yet they still don't.
Okay, I like the beginning of her video when she's like, you don't even know the full context of anything. That's another issue with TikTok as a whole, as a platform. The reason why I get so kind of cringy and weirded out about posting things on TikTok is because the type of comments you receive. The issue with TikTok is, yes, you're trying to grow an audience, but for some reason, people come on that app and think that they have access to you in your life because you posted a snippet, 30 seconds, a minute of your personality, sharing something, sharing an idea, not even trying to share a product, sharing your outfit, and they think that they can like comment on it with the most egregious, rude, and blasphemous responses known to man. That's TikTok is one of the first apps when I realized, actually no, it was actually YouTube and then TikTok, where I realized that there are a lot of desperate, unhopeful, sad, and depressed people in the world because of the type of comments that I've personally received on my time on social media, and the type of comments homegirls receiving underneath her video about being proposed to with the Pandora ring. I mean, it's just wild to me. It's just crazy, okay? So in closing, what I wanted to just really say is that there's nothing wrong with being proposed to with the Pandora ring. I think I think with everything in life, there's levels. And I think mainly as her man, they look like they've been together for a good period of time. They don't look like they're completely like financially in a place for him to spend $10,000 to $15,000 on an engagement ring, but it looks like he is taking the steps necessary to ensure that he is going to be a secure partner and take care of his wife, who's soon to be wife. And it looks like what they have is a daughter. They've had a baby. So he's just being the man that he's been taught to be, and he's enough for her. And the Pandora ring was enough for her, and the Pandora ring should stay. Okay. And if you hear her breakdown, that's actually what she wanted. Now, that's also another topic for another day, because sometimes you should take what someone wants and then put your spin on it as well, and then do like a whole nother big thing. But like I said, they look like two young people trying to make it happen and make it work for them in their life. The key words here are them and their life. Now, she has subjected herself to a large amount of scrutiny because she decided to post a very private situation on a very public platform, which leaves her to, be scrutinized by the general public. Okay. However, I think it's a great thing for two people who are trying to be together and be happy. And I really want everyone else to mind their business, one, and also understand that there's a larger agenda being pushed here. And also change your mindset and read a book, because right now, judging someone for something like a Pandora ring when you don't even have a ring or a man, that's completely idiotic. Okay. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. Okay. So let's do everybody a favor and be happy for the couple, one, and mind our business too. Okay. So with that being said, this has been a commentary video from Diamond Monét, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, all the things, and I'll see you guys in the next upload. Deuces.